Alright guys, how's this haircut looking? Can you guys see it? No, with the lighting, obviously with the cinematic lighting, looks pretty hard, but how's it look? It's a little quarantine haircut. Kind of cut the sides myself, cut the top a bit, and then I just got my dad to do the back because, you know, it's a bit hard to get there in the back, but yeah, does it look okay? I don't know, just let me know how it looks. Alright guys, so it's been a while since I've done a little quarantine update with you guys of how I've been doing this quarantine, and also let me know down in the comments how you guys have been doing. I know, like, we're in like month 4 of this thing. It's almost gonna be 5 months that we've been in quarantine. Why? But obviously guys, social distancing is still extremely important, obviously, in these times, and we gotta make sure that everything is doing well. I'm gonna turn off the fan because it's making a little bit of some extra noise. Anyways, I wanna get into some quarantine update with you guys about how I've been doing during this quarantine, and also have I been busy, have I been lazy, what have I been doing. So during this quarantine, I finally decided which college I'm going to be going to for pretty much this year and maybe next year. I'm not exactly too sure. But for the first year or two, I decided to go to my local state university, which is here in Sacramento. The main reason why I decided to choose that over some of the other schools that I got accepted to was purely because COVID. Like, there's literally no other explanation. I just don't want to go to college realizing that, you know, if someone does contract COVID in whatever school I go to, then pretty much that entire campus is going to be on lockdown, and you can't really get out of there, and also your parents can't really help you, so you're kind of just stuck in that situation, so can't really do anything about it. So that's why I just decided to do the state university, purely because all California state universities have decided to go online for this semester, so I think that is a great choice by local CSUs to do online, because who knows what COVID's going to be bringing, so good choice. Not only is it local, but their program and their curriculum is honestly really, really good, especially for computer science, so I should be pretty good with that. So since I got that out of the way, have I been busy or have I been lazy? Well, let's take a look, shall we? So first, I've been taking some online classes, however they're really, really boring, and I really don't want to take them, but I know that they're good for me, so I'm kind of sticking through with it. I've been practicing some music, I've been learning a lot of new stuff, and also learning how to make some really good coffee, because now I actually have time in the morning to actually make coffee, because obviously with school and everything, like, I was like, just putting stuff together, and it just never really came out the way how I wanted it to be. And now since I actually have time, you know, I can take my time, make some pour over coffee, I can do some French press, can kind of get a little fancy with it, and kind of just like taste a new coffee, you know? Everyone loves coffee. Who doesn't love coffee? And also last Friday, my local gym just opened up, so I've been going there pretty much every day except the weekends, and whenever I get bored with my online class, I just go to my local gym, and yeah, I just do some weights, and honestly, my shoulders have been paining a lot because I haven't done any upper body exercises, except for like some push-ups here and there, for like 4 months, which is kind of sad. And also they have a bunch of Clorox wipes around the gyms, so especially whenever I'm using equipment, I always make sure to pretty much just wipe the equipment down beforehand and also after I'm done using it, just so I can be COVID-free. And when it comes to entertainment, I've practically just been living on YouTube. I've literally just been watching YouTube like almost non-stop. Practically just, you know, kind of just carrying my boredom right there. And also I've been rewatching Flash for like the 6th to 7th time, and I can't stop. I can't stop. I've literally rewatched like seasons 1 through 6 for like, I don't know, 3-4 times at this point. It's crazy. What? Dude, what are you doing? Yo, say something. I'm you, bro. You're me? What? I'm me. I'm inside of you. What? Well, how does that even make sense? How are you inside of me?
I'll do it. I'll merge with him.
That's not a point. Bro, you gotta stop watching The Flash, dude. You watch it way too much. Yeah, I know. Dude, I don't care.
The show's so sick.
I don't even know who you are. Stop eating my bar. Please. Dude, get out. Bro, I got you. Seriously, get out. Come on. Dude, leave. Man. I'm taking this. Can't understand. Go. But Cisco is kind of my favorite character now that I think about it. But besides what I've been doing in quarantine, as you guys can see in the title, I have a little bit of a quick unboxing for you guys. Here we have the Microsoft Surface Headphones 2. Honestly, I've been a huge fan of the Surface headphones for a long time. I believe ever since the original one came out. However, that one was like really expensive. It was like $350, and I was just unsure at the time if I really wanted to spend that much on this headphone. But especially with the new second version, it's $100 less, which typically you don't really see within a product. But I've been a huge fan of this design. I've been a huge fan of the features on it, and I know there's a lot of new features on this guy, so I want to do a little quick unboxing. So let's get into that. Alrighty guys, so after it took forever for me to actually find an opening in order to open up that box, I finally got it out of the box, and here it is, the Surface Headphones 2. Now guys, these headphones honestly look really good. They feel super premium in the hands, and I haven't turned them on yet. I haven't heard what the sound quality is like, but this is just kind of my first impressions of just how they look, and they definitely look a lot better compared to my previous headphones, which were the matte gray Beats Solo 3 wireless. Now these guys are like more on-ear headphones. These are over-ear headphones, so definitely it's going to be a lot more of a comfortable fit. And also I decided to go with the matte black purely just because I realized how dirty the white foam can get after some use of using it at the gym. So guys, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to upgrade to the Surface Headphones 2, because not only have I heard that the sound quality on the Surface headphones are really good, but also the elegancy and also just the look of it, it just looks very premium. And obviously from the reviews that I've seen from many different reviewers and YouTubers, they have said that the quality from these guys are no joke, and that they can almost compete with the Sony WH-1000 MX3, probably like one of the top tier headphones on the market right now for consumers. And I've heard that this thing is almost on par with it. I feel like the Sony is a little bit better, but still, Surface Headphones 2 aren't far from the top, and still are going to be producing a lot of quality when it comes to audio. And another thing I just realized is not only do the Surface headphones have active noise cancellation, but if you guys remember, my AirPods Pro also do have active noise cancellation. So these ones are actually like real noise cancelling, because I have had headphones in the past that say that they do have noise cancelling. However, what a lot of those headphone manufacturers do is that they kind of just play like a small like white noise in your headset, kind of just to make it feel like it's noise cancelling, but in reality it's not actual noise cancelling. However, with these guys, these two are actually noise cancelling because they take whatever the sound is in the environment and they pretty much just kind of like counter it by playing an audio track into your ears that kind of just counters the surrounding sound, which obviously does take a bit more battery life, which is the reason why this guy, when you are using ANC or active noise cancellation, I think it only lasts about like 4.5 hours. However, this guy, you are definitely getting a lot more battery life. You're getting up to 20 hours. And also, if you guys are deciding between AirPods Pros and also like over-ear headsets, such as, you know, the Sonys or these Microsoft Surfaces, you can also have to think about like what you really are looking for within a headset. Are you looking for more portability, something that's just kind of like on the go, run and gun, something just to take out of your pocket? Definitely recommend these guys, and it's kind of just great for everyday use. However, if you guys are more into businesses and you guys are on long travels, you guys work in professional settings, and you definitely want better audio quality, then I would definitely go for an over-ear headset such as the Surface headphones, purely just because the audio quality is going to be a lot better out of this, and also it'll definitely last you a lot longer time. Now these guys obviously go for pretty much the same price. This goes for $250. However, the AirPods Pro I think you can get a bit cheaper now. You can get for like around $230, which is how much I paid for them. And with this guy, again, it's gonna be $250. However, if you are a college student or part of the military, I think you get to save like 25 bucks on this, which is a pretty decent deal. So if you guys are one of those, you guys can get 25 bucks off of this. If you guys don't want this, you can get this guy on sale on practically almost all stores except for Apple, because you know Apple, they'll only give you a discount if they're up to it. And anyways guys, besides the mini unboxing of the Microsoft Surface Headphones 2, I want to talk about one more thing before we end off this video, and that is let's talk gear. So obviously, as you guys may know, that I am a filmmaker, I'm a videographer, and filming equipment is very, very essential to me. I need a good camera, I need a good lens, I need good lighting. Obviously, in order to get this cinematic look, I kind of have like this fallout in the back here. I actually got my lit symbol to work again, because this guy like never worked. And what I used to do is I just kind of took like a mini light and just placed it behind the lit symbol to make it look like it was working, but obviously it wasn't. And I realized the problem that I had with it was that I just needed to change the batteries, and once I changed the batteries, it started working again. So that's a pretty big bonus, so I'm really, really happy about that. But besides that, you know, obviously, as I said, lighting, audio quality, and visual quality is extremely important in my everyday work. So one of the biggest things I want to talk to you guys about is one of the newest cameras that is most likely going to be coming out next month. There are obviously a ton of rumors surrounding this particular camera, purely just because the specs of this particular camera I'm going to be talking about are literally mind-blowing. Like, I have never personally seen in my life another DSLR or mirrorless camera that can perform something just as good as this. And the camera that I am talking about, and many filmmakers or videographers who are watching this video may know about, is the Canon EOS R5. It's pretty much like the version 2 of the EOS R, however, it's incredible. Obviously, we haven't seen any like actual images or actual videos of the R5 just yet because you know, they haven't actually officially announced a pre-order date or ship date when they're going to be shipping it out. There are obviously a lot of rumors that this thing is going to be coming out sometime in July and probably shipping towards the end of July or maybe even the beginning of August. We don't really know. But I'm really, really excited for this announcement because, again, the specs are just insane. So one of the biggest reasons why the Canon EOS R5 is going to be an incredible camera is because it's going to be one of the very first mirrorless cameras or DSLR cameras in the world that can do 8K non-cropped video recording. Like, this sounds mind-blowing. Now this isn't going to be the same quality that like you can get out of like a Galaxy S20. Obviously the Galaxy S20 you can do technically 8K video, but you know, it's kind of just like a gimmick. It's just kind of there just to like sell you this phone. You know, it's not like real like cinema level 8K. And obviously for the R5, I don't necessarily know if it's going to actually be like cinema level 8K or if it's going to be something that's like a bit downsized, something like a, you know, something that's like a bit 4K but a little bit more sharpened, something like that. I have no idea. However, the way that they are talking about the 8K performance and that it's going to be 10-bit 422, you can also record 30 frames per second, or you can do 8K RAW, which is like unheard of, especially in the filmmaking community when it comes to like a mirrorless sized body, is because like usually the type of cameras that can do 8K recording are stuff like the Reds and the Aries and things that are just massive and like huge, and you have to like attach like, you know, like huge monitors to it. You have to attach like other lenses, tripod accessories, like a bunch of wiring for audio and video, and it's a crazy process for setting up those cinema cameras. And those cinema cameras alone, some of them cost from like 12 to 20,000 to 40,000 to 50,000, and some of them even like 100,000. So these cameras are not cheap, and the fact that the Canon EOS R5 can do things that not even like a Sony Venice, for example, which is a $40,000 cinema camera, can do is just mind-blowing. So besides the 8K features on the Canon EOS R5, this camera will also be having 4K 120 frames per second, and it's also going to be 10-bit 422 or like HDR PQ. So it's honestly going to be like one of the best video cameras like for almost everyone. For like people that do indie filmmaking, wedding films, YouTubers, other videographers, like this is going to be like the best compact cinema camera that you can get. Is this camera really made for photographers? I wouldn't necessarily recommend this camera for photographers purely just because of the price. Now obviously the rumored price for this guy, it's going to be in the ballpark between $35,000 to $4,000. So it's not going to be a cheap thing. It's obviously made for pro consumers. However, for most people that are looking for those specs, technically it's actually a really cheap price for what you're getting. Now I know a lot of you guys may be thinking like, are you kidding me, $4,000 is a crazy amount, and honestly it is. $4,000 is a lot, but when you do think about the specs that you are getting out, you're getting 8K uncropped, you're getting it raw, 10-bit, 422, 4K 120, everything being uncropped. It's just like, with all of these features, it just makes this camera more worth it. And a lot of people are actually speculating this camera to be somewhere within like the $6,000 to $7,000 area, which not that many people would buy it. But especially since it's going to be within that $35,000 to $4,000 area, I feel like a lot more people are going to be interested within this camera and save up and actually get this EOS R5. And the big question is, am I going to be getting the EOS R5? And the answer is, I don't know just yet, but when you are thinking about the specs that this camera is going to be giving you, like, it's super crazy, and I want to get my hopes up high that I can maybe sort of kind of get it, but again, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be getting this camera or not. However, I am still planning to get a new camera. Just don't know what it is yet. So guys, that's going to do it for us on this video. If you guys really like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below, and also if you guys want to leave a comment down below, you guys can do that as well. But obviously this video was a bit different. It was just kind of about me, what I've been doing in quarantine. So obviously leave a comment down below what you guys have been up to, and if you guys are a bit more interested within the R5, let me know down in the comments below with your thoughts and ideas, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.